Hello to all of you viewers of The Pioneer. I hope you're all healthy and well. As the Pioneer team, we continue to share news about the Russia-Ukraine war on a daily basis. We're here with a new report. It's been a long time since Russia launched its invasion of Ukraine. While the war is in full swing, unexpected and striking events continue to take place on the front line. After Ukraine's effective resistance, counterattacks continue unabated. In recent statements, it was stated that the US would supply the necessary artillery shells for Ukraine to continue its successful operations. While Ukraine continues to defend the country, it also continues to conduct effective counterattacks. One of the most critical activities in a war is to destroy the enemy's logistics network. Blocking strategically important points and transportation gives Ukraine a great advantage. Therefore, cutting the enemy's supply routes and weakening their logistical support stands out as an important move that can change the course of the war. Since the first days of the war, Ukraine has been successfully conducting strategic operations by effectively using modern warfare technologies such as missile strikes and unmanned aerial vehicles. It has repeatedly proven its superiority over Russia. With its recent strikes, Ukraine has caused great panic among the authorities of the Russian Federation. These attacks seriously undermine not only military objectives, but also Russia's morale and strategic plans. Let's take a closer look at the details of Ukraine's latest operations and how they will affect the course of the war. As the Pioneer team, we strive to convey to you the developments regarding the Russia-Ukraine war. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our daily reports and explanations. I also read all the comments you leave on our videos. Please continue to share your ideas about our content. Tell us in the comments what content you would like to see on the Pioneer channel. And now, let's start if you're ready. The Pioneer reports. Late at night, Russian authorities were shaken by the sound of explosions. Ukraine launched missile strikes on strategic points in and around the Crimean Peninsula, illegally annexed by Russia. Crimea, Rostov and Bryansk regions were targeted by Ukrainian artillery. The Ukrainian army carried out effective strikes against important military and logistical targets in these regions. According to the Rostov governor, there were no civilian casualties as a result of the strikes. However, it was stated that some buildings were heavily damaged. Stating that damage assessment works in the Rostov region are ongoing, the governor said that necessary measures are being taken to ensure the safety of the people in the region. Bryansk governor, on the other hand, reported that a sawmill in the region was completely destroyed. It was stated that the workers working in this factory were safely evacuated and firefighting teams quickly intervened after the incident. Following this attack by Ukraine, panic broke out on the Kerch Bridge connecting the Crimean Peninsula to Russia. The bridge was closed to traffic by Russian authorities. Making a statement after the closure of the Kerch Bridge, Russian official Vladimir Rokov said, "Traffic in both directions on the Crimean Bridge has been temporarily stopped. The closure of the bridge has greatly affected transportation in the region and caused disruptions in the logistical support of the Russian army." If you recall, a major explosion occurred on this bridge in October 2022. The 11-mile-long Kerch Bridge is vital for Russia's military and civilian transportation network in the region. The explosion in October rendered the bridge unusable and caused major disruptions in transportation. The incident caused a psychological devastation for Russia in the region. The safety of the bridge is therefore of both strategic and symbolic importance for Russia. The Ukrainian Navy posted a video showing the wreckage of the bridge on Facebook with the caption, "Russian air defense, are you asleep?" However, the Ukrainian side has not officially claimed responsibility for the attack. Ukrainian officials continue to emphasize the achievements of the Ukrainian army in various fields. One of the most remarkable of these achievements is the effective response system developed by the Ukrainian army for wounded soldiers. Officials say this is a care system and a medical field assistance that is unique in the world. Thanks to this innovative system, 82% of Ukrainian soldiers wounded in combat are able to return to duty after being treated. The officials emphasized that the planning of offensive operations was carried out extremely successfully and that they suffered fewer casualties in the process compared to Russia. However, according to the ministry spokesman, food, fuel, weapons, and ammunition are constantly being resupplied, despite the increase in the number of frontline personnel. Logistics services are planned in the best possible way against possible attacks from Russia. Ukrainian officials also drew attention to the concept of digital weapons, noting that they have been producing digital solutions to manage operations and comprehensive support since the beginning of the war. These digital solutions are used to gain strategic advantage on the battlefield. These statements by Ukrainian sources were welcomed by great happiness and pride by Ukrainian citizens. On the other hand, the Ukrainian General Staff shared an important information that shocked the public. According to the statement, Ukrainian missile troops and artillery successfully destroyed a command post of Russian troops, an ammunition depot, 7 artillery units in firing positions, an electronic warfare station, and an air defense system. Russian authorities have not yet made a statement on this issue, while the public is waiting for a response from the authorities. Over the last 2 days, Ukrainian defense forces have neutralized about 50 Russian unmanned aerial vehicles. Russia continues its attacks without interruption. However, it is not yet known whether it will be able to replace these lost vehicles. The first wave of drones shot down in the early morning were determined to be for reconnaissance purposes. During the night, 28 Iranian-made Shaheds, 131 unmanned aerial vehicles used by Russian forces were shot down by Ukrainian defense forces. In the final moments of the attack, Ukrainian defense forces carried out a successful operation targeting 15 Russian unmanned aerial vehicles and destroyed them. These operations once again demonstrated Ukraine's defensive capabilities and determination. The authorities emphasized that such operations will continue and that they will keep the public informed. In summary, while Ukraine continues its struggle on the front line, it is also making strategic moves in the defense industry and preparing for future war scenarios. In this context, the role of drones is becoming increasingly important, and Ukraine's successes in this field have the potential to significantly affect the course of the war. What do you think? How do you think Ukraine's drone successes affect the strategic balance on the ground? How do you think military aid to Ukraine affects relations between Russia and the West? What are Russia's reactions and strategic moves in response to military aid to Ukraine? We care about your opinions. Please share them with us.